Today we are doing a different kind of video. I am in the coast, so we get different content today. This is where I am. I'm in Diani. I've been here for a couple of days. I came for a video thing. Sorry, I came for a work thing. So when I'm here, I thought like, why not? Why not shoot a quick video and talk to you guys, see how you guys are doing or how I'm doing. So yesterday I was in a conference, and there was a keynote speaker called Vimal Shah. Oh my God, I hope he doesn't get to see this video and hear me butcher his name. He was talking to a couple of business owners. I don't know if I've mentioned I'm a part of what's it called? Business Network International, BNI. So it was our annual convention. So I went to Diani to meet a couple of businesses over there. So, right. Carrying this thing is a bit of a challenge. Phone at the same time I was talking. So yeah, like I was saying, I was in a networking conference thing, or a networking meeting, a part of BNI, and it was really cool. So what I'd like to talk about is some of the things I learned from the network, or the keynote speakers are Vimal Shah. I think this group CEO of Bidco group of companies. I'm not really sure about his title, but yeah. He said 5 things. In fact, his talk was about compounding businesses to make them grow bigger or better. He talked about, he's meant to talk about 7 things to make a big difference in a business, to make a business more enduring, or to make a business more lasting through the generations. Because he's not talking about profit for the quarter, he's not talking profits for the year, he's not talking about sales for the year, he's talking about a business that lasts generations. He gave out examples of huge companies that came and went. Best example is Kodak. Good example is Yahoo. Okay, Yahoo is still around, but you get what I'm saying. There are tons of businesses that start and end after a while. So you want to talk about how to make a business last for generations. And you know how these things are. He says there are secrets, but they're not really secrets per se, but things that we don't put or don't work on in our businesses ourselves. Personally, I don't think I have done them as well as I should. So he was talking about the compounding effect and how compounding works in business. And you talked about items that don't appear in the balance sheet but make a very big difference in a company. So, for example, our best thing is that we're talking about is trust. Trust appears nowhere in your balance sheet, and that's very true. And the only way you do business is if people trust you. They can't trust you with their money. If they don't trust you, don't give you the money. And how are you going to let them work? How are you going to show them that you are credible? How are you going to get more business through referrals if you don't have trust? Like, wow, that's interesting. Like, I knew about trust per se, but I never thought how it affects our business. So that means everything that I do, everything that we do, everything that you should do in your business is build trust with your clients, with your suppliers, with your contractors, just to ensure that you're reliable, credible, and all that good stuff. Another thing he talked about was culture. Again, that doesn't appear in the balance sheet, but it makes a very big difference in how your company grows, how your company survives, and how it lives. So, culture is a thing that I know that I set the standard, I raise the bar. I know about how I can make a difference with having a good enough or better culture. I'm not sure if I do it well because, it's really hard to be reflective or introspective. Maybe somebody else can speak on your behalf and go like, oh yeah, this guy has a good work ethic, these guys have a good culture. Maybe if I talk to people who I work with in terms of people who I pay some salaries, then they can confess like, oh yeah, this guy's a good person to work with. Another thing he talked about was founders. In fact, it's a book, and I'm forgetting the name. Founders something. Founders mythology, the founders flow, founders something. I'll put it when I'm editing this video. I'll put it there. In fact, because I got the book anyway, so that I will read it when I get a chance. The founders something. I don't remember. Okay. Where he talks about how founders are the problems of many businesses. Yes, you make some money, you get some success, and then you fall. And that is also true because many businesses last for maybe 4 years, 3 years, but then they broke or they go bust. Or even 10 years and they just collapse. And that's because of the founder is a problem. And many of us don't know we are the problems as business owners. And lastly, I want to talk about what he told us about having systems and the importance of having proper systems. Well, this is something I know I'm struggling with. I don't have the best systems. And there's a couple of stuff that I automate, a couple of stuff that I work with. But there's some stuff that need me physically to be there to authorize or to notarize. I cannot notarize like I'm a lawyer. To authorize, and I don't need to be there because the business should run when I'm there or not. So that's something I need to work on. Maybe I need to get a business coach and find out how to come up with proper structures, proper systems for it to grow. Anyways, my hand is tired holding my phone like this. I didn't know how hard it is to do this.